Hey, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jim Morris. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, and I'm also a musician, and I'm sharing the healing power of music. And if there's anything that I enjoy as much as being in my clinical practice and working with individuals and couples and families, it's reacting to music for you guys. And I know that this song is very important to a lot of people, and we're going to take a deep dive into it and break it down for you to make sure that we get as much out of it in this first listen as humanly possible. Now, for those of you that have watched me react to Ren before, I have been very candid about my goals. It is not to catch every single detail in a first watch or listen, because that frankly is not possible. But I will get as much as I can, and I will share it with you in a way that will be intended to not take anyone's side, but rather to be able to focus on the music. And so I want to share that up front to make sure we're all on the same sheet. For those of you that have no idea about what this song is about, as far as Kujo Beatdown and where that name came from, I'll give you a very, very brief synopsis. About a week ago, Ren released a detailed video. I'll put a link in the description, and you can watch the whole thing if you haven't seen it. It's somewhat lengthy, and it goes into depth about how all this came into being, to where basically we've come to a point where many are calling this a diss track towards Kujo. I'll see. And Ren bought this beat for the song Sick Boy, which I have also done a reaction to. And that particular beat that was sold on BeatStars, which is a platform online that is reputable and has been around for a long time and used by many, many reputable musicians, Ren bought an unlimited license for the beat from a Kujo who was selling it through BeatStars. And apparently that particular beat actually came from a Bulgarian choir that Kujo did not have the authority to be able to take that beat and actually sell it. And so the whole thing just kind of spirals from there. So here we are, and I get it. That was a very rough synopsis. I'm not going to spend 20 minutes going into great detail. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description if you want to learn more about it. But the intent here is to focus on the song. So without further ado, let's jump in. So obviously this is all stemming from Sick Boy. He's starting off the video very similar to what he did with the music video for Sick Boy, which was taken down. He's wearing red, obviously, here, instead of white, which is what he was wearing in the Sick Boy video. Same posture, the grunt, the primalness. I heard the string instruments like nails coming down a chalkboard. There was some staccato there, which for those of you who aren't musicians or aren't aware, the term staccato comes from the Italian word, which means detached. And so that's not coincidental that Ren being detached from Sick Boy, being detached from that which he loves, his music, being detached from his reputation, being all of these detachments are attacks, conflict, things that have put him down where you see him here. Where is he? He's down in the dirt. He has been knocked down to a point where he is in the grime and in the filth, and he is down there with his hands in it, and he's not afraid to be there. But he knows what to do when he's been knocked down to that point. It's time to get up and fight. And I'm not talking about literally, I'm talking about what he is doing here in his music. This is him fighting back.
person who was rightly doing right, who was right there on the righteous path, no wrong in words I write. But the forces out there test me right, I'm trying to find the path and forgive all those who test my will. There's trouble in my heart. What the fuck, you little pussy?
Okay. Bam! Okay. The bottom line here is that he has come out wearing red for a reason. Not only is he, look at his face here. He is snarling. He is in fight mode and ready to protect and defend that which he loves. He's wearing red because red symbolizes power, aggression, hostility, blood.
This ain't highway number 2. This ain't pendulums or songs of hope that can't talk from you. And the last time we did this, the hope did prevail. Now the hope is the road that will choke a bitch pale.
I'm glad that he pointed out that this is not High Ren 2, because of course it reminded many of us, I'm sure, of High Ren, where he is, what do you want to call it? With, the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other, the light and the darkness, and seeing him look down at the camera here, where he is speaking to that alter ego. And here we go again. Just because you win one battle on the battlefield of the mind doesn't mean that you're done. You've got to be prepared to go back in and fight whenever duty calls. And the bugle has sounded, brother, and he has answered the call.
No, just wait a sec. Cause there's nothing to be gained when you severed the neck. I know that art is a part of your heart, so you're upset. But this hate breeds hate, please wait, geez, Ren. I'm getting pretty sick of the sick boy, trying to be the it boy, trying to be the I'm so morally equipped boy. Face it, you're mad as fuck, Ren. Now let me cut this worm with my razor blade pen. Fuck it.
So right there, where you started to hear the heartbeat and he gave in to the darker side, you heard something being given life. That dark side was battling to try and come out. Now that it has been released, you ain't seen nothing yet. I can imagine he's going back here into the darkness. And that's not coincidental. Nothing is with Ren. He is going into the darkness, and let's see what he comes back with, or who he comes back as. I wonder if the pig's going to make an appearance in this video. Got to. All right, let's wait and see. He said that the dark side, if you will, says he's sick of the sick boy. It's enough. I have reached my breaking point. And you see there are those moments where even Ren says, here it comes.
Hi Kujo, please don't try to struggle, hear me out, see I'm on your side really. Well, I was, till I found you could get a little greedy. Push your luck a little far. There's a moral, little Jimmy, of the cookie and the jar.
All right, little Jimmy, the cookie in the jar. So back to Money Game 3. If you haven't seen Money Game 3, you need to watch all of the Money Game videos if you haven't seen them, 1, 2, and 3. I loved them all and had a great time with them. Greed is one of Ren's enemies. And here what we have is, it wouldn't matter if it was Kujo or any other person. The issue is what he represents. And what Kujo represents here is greed. And that's why he is tied up and he's in this chair. He's got tape over his mouth, and he's being held against his will because greed is something that you cannot have a pleasant conversation with. Greed and selfishness and someone who is egocentric and narcissistic, all these things are connected. Trying to reason with that type of mentality is oftentimes, not always, but in this particular case, was a waste of time. And Ren talked about that in the video that he released last week. And so here we are, the manifestation of greed, here known as Kujo.
The needy and the greedy, they're just trying to fill a hole. So they take and then they take, and still they're empty in their soul. They feel so hard done by, poor little you. Wanna take from me big, then I'll take from you too.
So the flashing lights right there, and you can still see the dimly lit choir that's in the background. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be the Bulgarian choir, you think. The way that they are standing back there, so angelic. You know, with their arms right there, one hand over the other in front of them. They're all in line. They're all orderly. They're all behaving until they don't. Oh my. What's this?
Shut up, slut, you said enough. I thought you said you like it rough. I thought you said she liked it rough. You're a bitch, man, what the fuck? I'm confused by this dynamic. Like it's Bonnie and it's Clyde, but the killing you're committing is...
Did he say Bonnie and Clyde?
I thought you said she liked it rough. You're a bitch, man, what the fuck? I'm confused by this dynamic. Like it's Bonnie and it's Clyde, but the killing you're committing is career suicide.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde, one of the most notorious couples in criminal history who killed people and stole money. And Ren is clearly conveying here that they have killed a part of him and they have stolen money from him that he is mad as hell about, and he's not going to take it. He's going to use it, I guarantee you, in a way that will make people regret not cooperating with him because it would have benefited them more financially if they had. If they would have just stepped up and actually recognized that Ren was put in a situation where he was exploited, where he was taken advantage of. His talent was used. You would have never heard the name Kujo. 99.9% of us would never have heard the name Kujo if it weren't for Ren. And that's the bottom line. So what else is the guy going to do besides want to jump on the gravy train? And then apparently this is supposed to be his girlfriend who decided apparently to jump in the mix and to say some things that were inappropriate. And so in this song, the attack that Ren is making by personalizing things in such a graphic way helps us to understand more about his love and his soulmate. And her name is music. Her name is art. And for Kujo to attack Ren's love and to cause more emotional pain than someone calling your significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, whoever, for them to run up and to degrade them and demean them and how that would make most of us feel, this is the state that Ren is in because the love of his life has been attacked. And so that provides us with a little bit more, I feel, understanding, not justification. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about understanding what's going on here psychologically.
Whoa, guys, you probably think that this is extreme, I won't lie. Maybe just a little bit mean, you know. I feel a little bad about it, really. Nah, I'm only messing, lad. I love to spank the greedy. Fear me. I hope you wake up sweating from your nightmares. See me. I'm the sick boy that you enslave. Free me. When you fuck with my work, you might as well bleed me. I put my whole soul into my words legally. Now a little
man, I gotta stop. Man, so much happened right there in like 5 seconds. It's unbelievable. God, he does it to me every time. Chills.
I'm the sick
Okay,
boy
it happens so slow down. Man, you got me hyperventilating here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta freeze for. Hey, right there. Hey, oh, look who's in the chair. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's going on here? Oh my God. Just the genius at work, that's all. Just another day at the office. What Kujo has done to Ren and how Ren felt as a result of that is right there on the screen in front of you. What's also right here on the screen in front of you is how that good part of Ren, the one, that he would say yes to the angel on his shoulder, guess where that Ren is right now? Right there in the chair. Okay? He's been gagged. He's been tied up. He can't speak or move right now. But guess what? Whenever the tables are turned, and you know it, you've heard it, that what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. And here comes the pig.
I'm the sick
Bam!
boy that you enslave. Free me. When you
I'm the sick boy that you enslaved. Free me. Listen to the voices when you hear free me. It's not just one voice. Listen.
I hope you wake up sweating from your nightmares. See me. I'm the sick boy that you enslave. Free me. When
you hear it? So whether you feel that is somehow demonic or not, there's certainly some darkness that's there. And looking at this collectively, oh man, can you imagine Carl Jung being alive today watching something like this? Just, oh man, you talk about a brain meld. Oh, what I would pay. Anyway, I'm sorry, I digress. Some little psychology geek out there. Free me. That Kujo needs this so much more than Ren, because Ren's well springs from a place that knows no depth. There's no bottom. It's bottomless, and that fountain springs eternal. And that's part of the reason why people are not still thirsty when they're done listening to a song by Ren. They're refreshed, they're replenished, they're refilled, and they know that they can go back whenever they feel that they need a refilling, because Ren will be there. And there's just so much here. There's just so much. All right, I can't make this an hour. We got to go.
you fuck with my work, you might as well bleed me. I put my whole soul into my words legally. Now a little thief want beef, want steal from me. That's how little thief lose teeth, you meal to me. I'm the subject matter, you are part of the scenery. This is how the sick boy work, you feeling me?
The power that was right there in those lyrics and in that scene where you saw the choir members laying there and their bodies were on the ground, blood everywhere. So they've obviously been slain. So what happened there in that moment where Ren was apparently talking to Kujo, directing his words to Kujo, but something happened to the choir? What was it he said that was not just about Kujo?
My whole soul into my words legally. Now a little thief one, beef one, still.
He put his heart and his soul into that song, and he did it legally. So all of that was going on with the Bulgarian choir and with Kujo and with BeatStars and the online platform and the producers and all of these other folks, that is something that was killing Ren. And the reality is that this is his resurrection. And you see who is going to be left standing at the end of this video. I have a feeling it's just going to be one person. Now, I don't know if these people are going to die symbolically, and there's going to be more blood in the video or not, but there's no way that these people are getting out of those chairs. That's not going to happen. And if it does, I'll shut down the channel today. They're not getting out of those chairs, and those people that are members of the choir, they're not getting up off the floor. And I'm not talking about just in this video. I'm talking about from here on.
That's how little thief lose teeth, you meal to me. I'm the subject matter, you are part of the scenery. This is how the sick boy works, you feeling me?
I'm the subject matter, you're just part of the scenery.
I'm sick with the pen. I went easy on the daughter, he's a friend, it's Zen. But if I ever hear your mouth speak the name of Ren out in public, then it's public, you don't want that again. And no warning for your bitch, of a girlfriend too. Mrs. Nice behind the scenes, poor Kujo, boo-hoo. If I ever read another fucking comment from you, then this is only part one, it's even worse than part two.
Lights out. Each person's video for creative purposes, without a personal basis, and not condone abuse. Well, I really am glad that he left us with that, and just for that to be the final thought that we take with us, that no one is condoning violence or hatred, but certainly encouraging people to speak up, to speak out. When you've been done wrong, don't be a doormat. Don't think that it's noble for you to just lay there on the floor and let somebody wipe their feet on you. It doesn't mean that you become violent. It doesn't mean that you take matters into your own hands. It means that you follow the example of finding a healthy way to be able to have that catharsis. For Ren, it's obvious. For us, what can we take away from this so that we can become better and stronger as a result of what Ren has experienced in this situation with Kujo? Man, this did not disappoint. I knew it wouldn't. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch it a couple of more times at least, I'm sure, because I know that there's a lot more here. That was my reaction, you guys. First time hearing Kujo Beatdown. And I must say that what I took away from this psychologically and being able to learn from what helps Ren to be able to process his experiences has been very rewarding, and I hope it has been for you too. Thank you guys. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure that you click the subscribe button. I know that according to the analytics, over 95% of the people who regularly watch the channel aren't subscribed. And that kind of blew me away because I know we've got a great community, and I know that I just launched the channel a little over 4 months ago at this time. And so I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised that so many people haven't subscribed who do watch the channel, because we can reach so many folks who need to understand that music has healing power. And a lot of people take for granted that, oh, folks already know that. Folks don't know that. And if they do know that, they don't know it at the depth that they can understand it here on the channel. So thank you for being a part of spreading the word. Thanks for a thumbs up, and we look forward to seeing you guys again next time.